Go. You can go.
Okay. Okay, thank you everybody to join the meeting. We will try to be fast, to do it in half an hour. But also, it's a big meeting today because there is a lot of news, a lot of exciting news to share. So it will be dense. Let's start. So you all know UI Suite, of course, but UI Suite is changing because we are reorganizing it. And the first change will be a meta package. So it's still under discussion, but we know we want to keep every UI Suite module, UI pattern, UI styles, UI skin, UI example, all of them. We want to keep them separated, um, optional, and so you use only the one you want. But also, if you want to have a shortcut, you can do composer require Drupal UI Suite, and then you have all of them. So how we will achieve that? We already have the namespace Drupal UI Suite. It's an empty module. We will transform it into a generic project, and we will only add on the project repository the composer JSON expected. So one of the impact of the change is to allow versioning. You know, we are now in an exciting moment because we are finishing UI Pattern 2. It's our new module based on SDC, which is managing component with UI patterns. And this module and the new icon set module with under development will have an impact of how we do projects. It will be it will change in the good way. So maybe we can start to promote like UI Suite Generation 2 or UI Suite 2, something like that. Of course, it's only marketing, but this marketing can also be shown on the meta package. So it's just a new subject from yesterday, and we will see how it is lead. Of course, it changed nothing to the existing project because the existing module are still under support, and the meta package is totally optional. So in a few months, this summer or in September, this will be the new shape of UI Suite. We will still have 5 modules: UI pattern, UI styles, UI skin, the icon module, and UI example. And we will address 7 design system artifacts: components and variants, layout and grids, both by UI pattern 2 using SEC, style utilities and helpers with UI styles, theme modes, CSS variables with UI skins, icon set with a new module, and examples page with the already known UI example. Is it clear for everybody? There will have no compatibility break with this reorganization. Don't worry, but for new projects, it will be interesting. Okay, I hope you are excited about this. I am. So let's talk about UI Suite with our usual agenda. First is a summer camp those days. So we gather the maintainers of the UI Suite module, but we invited only the European one. So sorry for the other continents. But the door is open for the next years. Everybody is welcome. So it's 1 week on the summer side in France, and we have a lot of fun, and we work very hard. We work on 5 subjects. UI Pattern 2 with me, Christian, Thomas, Michael, and Jean. Sorry, Michael, for your first name. UI Pattern Display Suite by Sharik. UI Styles with Florent, Marion et Alexander. UI Icon by Selou. And UI Pattern Settings by Florent and Christian. So we are making heavy progress on all those modules. And I hope you will see the result at the end of the week when we will release a new version of the module. We have also some remaining subjects from the last meetings. Drupal Core project, it will arrive in July. We are a bit late. We need to be ready. So every module is concerned. So every module maintainer needs to have a look. About the icons, there was some work did by Michael Fanini a few months ago, but also Michael Mull is starting to do some proposal thanks to some large language model magic. So let's discuss about that in a specific meeting. Drupal 11 is coming in 1 month, so we need to be compatible. I think we already are, but let's check if the info.yaml files are ready. Also, we are slowly dropping Drupal 8 and Drupal 9 compatibility. We did some progress, and we keep going. Okay, so let's talk about the start of the show, UI Pattern 2. We welcome Jean in the team. Jean is working on the Devel tools. Devel tools for who? For the people building components. We will talk about that in a few slides. So welcome, Jean. We are very happy to have a 7th member of the team. Still a French guy. There is many French guys in this team. Sorry about that. We release Alpha 2. And Alpha 2 is 80% feature complete. So it's a big milestone. And the project is going well. And we are still targeting Alpha 3 to be released the same week as Drupal 11 and Drupal 10.3. Why I say 80% of the scope? Because if you consider the scope as a plugin and plugin usage, we went from 20% of testable use case to 80% of testable use case. And if you consider the scope as the sources, so the source of data you can plug to props, component props and component slot, we are now reaching also 80% of the expected implementation. So maybe it's too soon to test. 80%, you will have some issues, but in 3 or 4 weeks, we will reach 100%. We will release Alpha 3 here, Alpha 3, and then we will be everybody will be welcome to test. It will be testable for the public. So I hope you will download it and install it on your local environment. Some question about the current release and the calendar? No? Great. We are testing with the current team, of course, USU team, but also SEC team. And we continue the ecosystem consolidation, the idea is to embed all the Drupal core scope into your pattern 2 as sub-modules. Thanks to Sharik and the summer camp, display suite is nearly finished, but now we need to do field groups. The new module is UI Pattern Devel by Jean. UI Pattern Devel will provide very useful tools, error handling to have a way of displaying the error coming from the components without triggering fatals and a white screen of death. A component validator with a drush command, but also with some annotation on the pattern library. Component validator will be a very useful tool to check if your component definition and template are how can I say, compliant with the design system philosophy. So no business, no executable object or anything. Some regression test tools and some admin page plugins overview. If you have some ideas of some features you want to add on your pattern Devel to be used as the target persona is the component creator, the component implementator, don't hesitate. I believe this module will be useful not only for UI pattern people, but for every SDC people. If you are using SDC, even if you don't care about UI suite and UI pattern, you will enjoy this tool because it will make your component more cleaner and more efficient. Also, like every month, don't hesitate to send us your project, public or private. We will, of course, respect privacy. We can agree with NDA. But if you want your project to be tested with the pattern 2, so we can be sure they are compatible with the pattern 2 before the release of UI pattern 2, send us to us. It will be very useful for us and for you. Also, the experience builder. So we didn't update this slide from last month, but it's still exciting work. So experience builder is making progress. They are targeting a demo for September. And now they are working on integration with SDC component. A bit like UI pattern, but not really like UI pattern. So it's interesting to compare what they do and what we are doing. It's a healthy collaboration. And for example, myself, I'm talking with them a lot. So now we are sharing good ideas and we wish to stay compatible. So let's have a look on UI pattern 1 and layout option, the legacy module soon. So we don't do heavy works on them because we are now focused on UI pattern 2. But we did progress on Twig. I know it's been 1 year we are talking about this change, but you have to understand that it's very upstream. It's something we do on Twig itself. So it takes time, it's complicated. We need to be very careful about any change we are doing on Twig code base. I hope it will be finished soon. I know I already said that last month, but it's going well. Christian has released UI pattern settings 2.2 and 2.3. Do you want to talk about this, Christian? You can talk.
Wait,
No. They listen to you. Don't need to.
Actually, the most work did Florent. I just pressed some merge buttons. So we fixed. So I think the main issue was this critical bug for the build config storage, which changed in Drupal 10.2. And for that reason, we created two versions. So 2.2 is without this fix and is with some other bug fixes you can see in the README. And 2.3 is actually the same, but with this 10.3 bug fix. 10.2 bug fix, yeah. So that's, I think, everything.
Yeah, that's everything, but that's very important because link stated type issue, the one fixed by GreenRapper, was creating some fatal error on some site, and sometimes on some pages where there was no UI pattern settings stuff. So it's very welcome, and thank you guys, thank you both of you, because now we can use UI pattern settings without dreading this error. Layout option, yes, will not die, but it will be moved out of UI suite. So don't worry about this. You can still use it, but we will not promote it anymore. Yes, you have a question?
Just a remark. During the camp, I have opened a merge request in UI Suite Bootstrap to introduce new components to get rid, to propose the alternative of the layouts, but by using components instead of layouts.
Yes.
And it will be, currently it is a POG because it will allow us to see some limits, for example, with UI style layout builder, applying styles to regions, and also potentially in terms of UI of all the settings. But yeah, it is a work in progress, and I guess it will help improve both UI styles and UI patterns.
Yes.
Two, something like that.
Yes, indeed. We will not just unplug layout option and plug UI pattern 2 for layout. We will first, during the summer, try with our own project, slowly, carefully, check every use case, and we will do the switch only first, only when UI pattern 2 will be released, but also when we will be comfortable and with what we get in our own project. So thank you, Florent, to be the first. Thank you, UI Suite Bootstrap team, to jump into this task. And I'm planning to do the same for material design implementation.
So you are doing the transition already with the UI Pattern 1 project?
No, we are testing it carefully. Okay, it's very early. Anyway, we will move away from layout option. So this is the future. Okay, so it will be UI pattern 2 who will take care of both component and layout grid. So it's not a challenge. It will happen, but in which condition? Do we need to do some change on UI pattern 2? Do we need to do some change on UI styles? Or maybe we need to do it carefully and safely, but we will do it. There is no hesitation now. Layout option will survive, but out of UI Suite. Okay? UI styles now. So there was a new release. Florent, you want to talk about this release?
Yeah, quickly, for sure. So mainly bug fixes. About first, when I don't remember how, but I figure out that we made some wrong. Because it was due to PHP warning on a project, wrong detection of layout builder overrides. And I also proposed a feature request on Core to extend the API of the layout builder display to expose some methods which are currently either protected or private in layout builder. I don't remember some classes to properly detect if the storage of a layout builder between the config and an override on a content in particular. Then it was some fixes for due to core evolving and also PHP, and also avoiding some fatal errors when expected configuration or keys were not present. That's it. Mainly maintenance.
Okay.
And currently, during the camp, I have not yet worked on it, but I plan also to do some potentially bug fixes. And the next point is something global to UI pattern, so UI suite ecosystem about override detections in submodules. But this I will first begin with UI styles.
Okay, yeah. Big subject.
Yep.
So style widget, this is one of the main tasks of the summer camp. Marion got already impressive results. It's very exciting. It's something we want since September, but we did a lot of iteration. It was not easy to decide how we will implement it. But after a few iterations, we are now convinced we found the right way. We have the right way, and we will provide by default 3 sources, a select list with preview, a checkbox, and a toolbar icons. And those 3 sources will be automatically detected and guessed from the definition. And really, the effect is there is a wow effect. When you open the styles, you can you really see the change. Instead of having this sad state with multiple select lists, a bit boring and confusing. Now we have a beautiful form, and it's way more comfortable to use. Too bad I don't have any screenshot, but in a way it's good because you will discover all this at the demo next month. Marion, are you with us?
No, she's not.
No, she's not. Okay, so now she knows she will do a demo next month. So then we are also working on something very tricky. It's Alexander who is doing that. It's to revamp the drilling. The drilling, it's hidden behavior of UI styles to target the best renderable on which apply a style class. So it's a bit technical. Normally, as users, you don't have to care about that. But us, we care. We have a good implementation for 4 years ago. And now we are changing the implementation. So there will have no compatibility break. It's only internals, it's under the hood. So don't worry. You will not notice anything except bugs will be solved easier. Let's talk about new icon module. So as you already know, it's one of the main tasks of this year. We want something to manage icon set. Selou, you are with us? I think so, no?
Mute.
Yes.
Yes. So you want to talk a bit about the current state of icon UI icon?
Yes, for now, we get to we get the icons about the design system, the different design system. Donc, we the first step is to get the icons from Bootstrap, DSFR, Tailwind. Here it's a different format. The SVG format, the font file, and the font, the SVG font on the icon set module. Donc we use icon set module to get the icons. We render we build the page render for the icons, and voila, the next step is to create the custom handlers to get the icons from other format, code points, not SVG, because
It's done, SVG.
icon set module is compatible with SVG. For other format, we build the custom handler.
Yes, indeed. So now you can define icon set on a YAML file on your design system implementation. So on your Drupal theme. Some design system has only one icon set. Some design system can have a few icon sets. For example, material design has 2 icon sets. DSFR has 2 also. Bootstrap has only 1. And defining icon set is very simple. You just have to define the format all the icon set is already packaged, and the module is generating a list of icons and integrating it to the Drupal API. So it's the same kind of magic as a UI pattern for component or UI styles for the style utilities, but for icon set and icons. So we will have a demo next month, Selou?
Yes.
Nice. Sure. So 2 demos next month. Great. Maybe 3, because we have another announcement. Okay, let's move on. UI skins, nothing new since last month, because it was not in the scope of the summer camp, and we have other priority. UI example the same. It's a very stable module. We want to do some change, but low priority. Let's talk a bit about other artifacts very quickly. If you are on Slack, maybe you are you have some you see Drupal community is talking a lot about design tokens. Experience builder people, they are like, we want to implement design systems, so we need components, but components are not enough, so we need design tokens. Matthew from the SDC team, the creator of SDC, is wishing to take over the design token space to build a module dedicated to design token management. So us, UI Suite, we are working with design system. So do we want to address design token? So it's open discussion. If someone wants to share his opinion, he can privately or in monthly meeting. I will share mine. I think it will be a big mistake to address design token and to implement design tokens. Design tokens are something which is not part of the public interface of the design system. Design tokens are defined by the designer in the design tools, then can be shared to the web but also to other platforms like iOS and Android. When they are shared to the web, they are implemented, but they are implemented and resolved at build time. So it's SAS variables, less variables, still use variables, this kind of stuff. Design tokens are used to build components. For example, a card can have a shadow by default. A styles can apply a shadow. A CSS variable can change the value of a shadow. And a team mode can disable or enable a shadow. So, of course, tokens are everywhere. You have tokens on most of the artifacts. But what we are providing, what we are exposing to the content management system is the built artifact. So design tokens are used in the implementation, but they are not exposed by the implementation. So for now, we don't need them. And I strongly believe we will never need them. Some questions, some feedbacks? Okay. I'm a bit academic there. I don't know, very opinionated, but I'm also open to any suggestion if you want to share something here or on the UI Suite Slack channel.
With my last experience with Tailwind, I totally agree with you.
Oh, thank you. No, I think after 7 years of implementing the system in Drupal, 4.5 years doing it with UI Suite, I think we are today good at drawing lines and identify. I would say in English, and guessing what is part of our API or not. Okay, let's continue. There is okay, the tokens we don't care, but there is an artifact which is becoming interesting: animation, motion, and transition. Until now, it was not very useful for multi-page application for server-side rendering, like we do on UI Suite and Drupal. But now the view transition API is landing in browser and is becoming ready to be used. And some design system, for example, material design, but it's not the only one. Fluent Design is doing the same, for example, has a full chapter about motion design and meaningful transition. So it can be a good artifact to implement. And we can imagine very powerful use into seed building. One example, you are defining two displays for a component, a card display and a full page display. And you want that if you click from one display to the other, you want to have a zoom effect. It will be possible. Other example, you are implementing a breadcrumb. So the breadcrumb can have a slide up effect if you go up. So for the breadcrumb, it can be attached to the component, but for the card display to the full display, it needs to be attached to the business implementation. In any way, it will be wonderful to have it as a first-class object you can define on theme and manipulate it from an API. But anyway, it's a bit soon. Let's focus on UI Pattern 2 and UI icons, and let's address this at the end of the year. You have some question? Who is excited? I am excited. I am the only one. someone is raising their hand.
Yes.
Who?
Or was it a misclick? Misclick.
Okay. So let's talk about our public implementation now. I want to share with you an overview of how we position ourselves into the Drupal ecosystem. It seems we have now three kinds of Drupal theme. We have the usual good old Drupal theme. I'm calling them the legacy ones. So they don't implement, they are not implemented as a design system at all. They don't use presenter template, of course, because there is no components. And they use a lot of template suggestion because they do the design implementation into the templates. So, you know, node dash dash article dash dash teaser, field dash dash, I don't know, string dash dash something, this kind of stuff. Then there's the new SEC theme. Since the release of SEC 1 year ago, we see them more and more. So they are, from that time, they are only implementing the components using SEC format. They use a lot of presenter template because what they do is they call the component template from the legacy Drupal template using twig embed or twig include. And they use a lot of template suggestion because they need to address every display they need to connect with component. And there is a USU team. So we implement all the artifact of design system, not only components, but also the styles, utilities, variables, theme, and soon the icon set. And but we don't use so much presenter template and template suggestion. If you take three design systems, Bootstrap 5, DSFR, and USWDS, we can find for each of them a popular legacy theme, a popular SEC theme, and a USU theme. Does it make sense, this overview?
Very clear.
Very clear. You agree with because it's it's something I'm starting to share with the clients and with the community. So USWDS 3 was very active last month. 3 release, Alpha 7, Alpha 8, and Alpha 9. And also it's taking off because in 1 month, they double the number of installation. So of course, it's only the beginning. Of course, it's easier to go from 10 to 20 than to 100 to 200, but still something is happening. So congratulations to Steven. I'm very happy USWDS is getting traction. And also Steven, I think we present soon the module in a conference. He has a talk in United States. So I'm very excited and I want to know how things are going for him. For DSFR, we have big news too. We release 2 release candidates, RC1 and RC2. And it seems the next release will not be RC3, but will be 1.0.0. And it will happen in a few days. So it's big, big news. And it will be our first stable UI Suite, public UI Suite implementation. So big milestone for everybody. So congratulations to everybody. And DSFR, it's a big cooperation between many contributors and many agencies. So huge success for us. Material Design 3, some work have started by Ivan. First component was done. So thank you. Ivan can't come with us. He's not with us today. But it's very nice to see some traction. So he's doing it directly in SDC UI Pattern 2, but why not? It's a new project, so it's a good idea. And also, a bit of teasing, a brand new one is coming. We have a secret maintainer who have joined the team. And next month, we hope he will do a demo of its works. It's an exciting project because it's how can I say, a trendy design system, something something new. You will see that. So come next month to have the demo. About the community, nothing new at this, but as you know, it's low priority, so let's wait. On September 2024, Christian and me, we will be in Barcelona, and we will talk about UI pattern. So I hope a lot of people will come. It will be a lot of fun to meet the community in Barcelona. And in a few days, I will be in Bulgaria, in Burgas, to talk about UI pattern 2. Same subject, not the same slides, not the same presentation, but very similar. And it's exciting. And I'm going with Florent, and I hope I will meet some of you too. Oh, Slack channel, I don't know how much we are now. Let's have a look. 183. Thank you very much.
So you missed something, Pierre.
Did I?
You didn't talk about the new maintainer of co-maintainer of SDC.
Oh shit! There is something. No, of course. I forgot about this guy. So yes, I'm now a core maintainer of Drupal. I have a little scope. I am on the theme subsystem. So Drupal /core/theme, and with a focus on the SDC. So I'm very happy. I want to thank everybody who supports me. I want to give a special thanks to Matthew because Matthew proposed me to the core team. I was not expecting that, and it really warmed my heart. Also, I'm very happy about the scope of SDC because I'm a SDC lover. But I want to also share ideas and proposal about the STEM subsystem in general. So for example, some twig related issue were not always directly related to SDC, something a bit more generic. So let's keep in touch. I will share about this work later in the year. Okay, guys.
Next meeting, July 4th. I will send you guys.
Yeah, July 4th, we will not have the US people July 4th because it's holiday for them.
Oh.
So Kerry without you, it's not the same.
Oh.
Yeah, we have that day off.
Yeah, it's a big day, It's like July 14th for us.
Yeah, exactly.
So can we do and the week after is Fête de Bayonne?
And I'm becoming dad also around the 11th. So
oh, so cute. You are a big boy now. Okay, so because it's summer, maybe we can give a bit more space between meetings, no? And instead of doing 3 meetings in 3 months, we do 2 meetings in 3 months.
Okay. So
Yeah. So let's do it the 3rd week of July,
3rd week of July. So it's
the 18th.
okay. Let me check. Just okay. The 18th of July. Okay.
18th of July. So that means we will have 1 month and a half in between the meetings, only for summer. And in September, we go back to every month.
All right.
Nice. Yes. Okay. Do you have some point you want to add? Some question? It was a big meeting today with a lot of news. No? Okay, great.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Pierre.
everybody. And come back next month because we will have 3 demos. It would be a demo month. Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.